Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this one, we will be continuing where we left off in the Flask web app. So we left off here where we could do a slash home and someone's name, and let's say we had another name. Let's call it Mary, and keeps on going like that. So in this video, we will be trying to accomplish this. Have an online database where you just register, put in someone's first name, last name, date of birth, and address, then a profile picture. Let's just a passport. Let's just go with the logo. Open an address, 12th Avenue, and date of birth. We'd go for the 5th, last name, someone, and first name, everyone. Submit, and data submitted successfully. If you look in the back end right over here, you can see everyone, someone, 5th of July 2022, 12th Avenue, jamingtalktech.png. That's the passport. So we are going to see how we can turn what I just showed you, our previous web app, into that. So where we should start from first is the home page, the first page you see when you open the website. Over here you can see the different online DB and it works. So it's very easy for that. We just come over here and change this H1 tag from it works to online DB. Now if you notice there was a link there to the register, so just add three more quotation mark, in order that is three more strings in order to make it multi-line. So we can add an anchor tag. So href, if you are familiar with HTML, you will know what I'm doing right here. If you are not familiar with HTML, I urge you learn that, just for to understand what I'm doing in this video. But I will explain. What I'm doing is anchor tag, which is like all those links you click, how they send you. This is how they create those links. Sorry, this is how they create those links. Like when you click a link, it's the anchor tag, and then this href is where it's to send you to. If I want to put a different website, I can put it https and the website name, but this is still in this website. So just slash register and close it and write register and anchor tag, close it. So if we return back and we refresh, you see both the same. Now what's next? When you click this, it sends you to a new page where you should put in the dummy data, new data. But when you click here, it tells you 404 not found. So what do? We have to create that. Now the HTML file, I've already created that. You could see it over here. I'm going to scroll along so you can copy it. So just basic HTML. You can pause the video and copy it if you need to write this, copy all this down. I urge you do that. It helps you follow along with the tutorial. So after doing this, you come back here and then you need to call a slash register, so that when it goes to slash register, it will see a route to go to. Sorry. So name the function whatever I want to name it. I name it register. No need to put a name in the bracket because I'm not working with anything. Now there is one important question. How do you call the templates, the HTML file that we just created? So there is another function in the Flask framework called render template. Okay, and let's just import these two requests, but mostly render template, because if you do render template, what it does now automatically, it goes to search for a folder called templates. So create a folder called templates and put the HTML file inside that folder. Because when you call that template, it search in the folder, the main folder for templates, and then checks in the template for the file I'm about to write in here, which is register register.html register.html, because that is the name of the file, register.html. So if I run this, let's go back and I click on the register, gives me this. So now if we impute the function like we did last time, we do this. But if we add in a data, there's just the random names, revs, ed, revsed, and 30th address, 12th Avenue Street, and choose a file. Let's go for the banner and we submit. Tells us 405 method not allowed. And if we check in our backend over here, nothing, shows us nothing. So that is just to say that this isn't working fully yet. So what do we need to make it work? Comma, methods. So write this down, methods and post. No, not small, all caps. Because, and why at it, we do a get to. Because over here in the forms, the method is post. We're going to be posting this data to the backend, which is this. So we need to also get the routes available to receive, to get it, to get the data. So what we now need to do is if request, so that is why we imported that request dot method equals to post. What we do need to do now is, all right, just to save time, let me get this from already made file, come here and all of this. I'm going to explain what each line of code does. So this is method. So now let me start explaining what each line of code does. Now this line of code, request.form, to that form, okay, that's this register route is affiliated to, it's to look for the inputs with the name f name. That's why all these inputs, their names should correspond with the names here: f name, l name, dob, address and passport. That is the same with all the names: f name, l name, dob, address and passport. And so they get all of these, store it in the variables, and then we print out all these variables. So if we check this out, so let's go back and submit. You see nothing changed, but if you come to the back end, see all those information: revs, Eddie, 12th Avenue Street, and the passport. But now over there it sends us an information when we submit it: data successfully submitted. How do we do that? Very easy. Come here, and after this if statement, we add an else. So in case the method is not a post, that is a get method, we just bring the HTML this thing. So we can also do our own return statement and say congrats, not congrats, data successfully submitted. So now we've done this we can go back to run the code, come to the browser, and let's all those information, let's submit it again. Data successfully submitted, but um we made a mistake. Now the mistake we made is, so we could see that the data, yeah, this word, the word, yeah, is bigger than this. So it's easy to fix the problem. We just come here and h1, and so we run that again. Let's go back. Let's run it, submit, and you see everything worked out just fine. Oh, except for some typos here. But the main aim of the lesson is that you understand how to transfer words that are imputed here, data imputed in the front end, to the back end over here. See it? I hope you really know you got something from today's video on forms. There are other different ways of using forms in Python. There are different ways. Okay, there are others that you could directly from here slash register, right, and other things. And there are some that you know you create another file called forms.py and validate. But right now, this data that we are being passed is just, and this is where it ends. It's not being stored in a database. Okay, so you know in the next video we'll talk about databases in Flask. So for this video, just explained these templates, just giving a feel of these templates in Python, and passing through data. Okay, passing data in Python from the back end and front end. So keep learning. Have a nice day.